Tommy, first of all, just reflecting back on Worksop and what a fabulous result that was.
Yeah, the more you look back at it now, as you say, with reflection, it was a great result against a very good side. You know what I mean? We knew we were going to be in for a tough game, but I think the game plan that we set out, we worked to a treat, really, to be fair, and we wanted to allow a little bit of more possession to them to see how the game developed, especially in the first half. But we surprised ourselves in terms of how well we played first half attacking wise, because I said we were prepared to let them have a little bit of the ball to soak up a little bit of pressure and maybe play on the counter. But as I say, I think the lads took the impetus in the first half into that game, and we created sort of 2 or 3 really good opportunities and scored a wonderful goal from Sean. And again, we could have had another one with a fantastic free kick from Isaac, which I think wouldn't have flattered us first half. And then, to be fair to them, as I said, they kept plugging away. They had the last 15 minutes of the game, and Aidan made a good save in the first half. But I said overall, I thought we just probably over the 90 minutes, I felt we edged it. But I must say, it's a lovely club, some very good footballers, very well coached and managed, and we were really pleased to get the result.
One of the main issues last year was when we were out of possession, we were leaking too many goals. But with that result on Saturday, has that shown something that you've been working on pre-season, that it's gelled very quickly?
Absolutely, and it is something that we came into the season with in terms of the sort of personnel that we want this year, in terms of the back five, the midfield being more defensive, and that's why we've got 6 or 7 really good defenders in the squad now, and they're all going to have to fight for the places, but that's something that we've looked at the last couple of seasons, to be fair. And it's okay scoring 133 goals, but if you're going to leak in 58 to 60 goals a season, you can't keep doing that. And so we've looked at it consciously and feel that trying to be tighter at the back or out of possession is the way to go. We'll always score goals. We've got great pace in the team as well. So we can sort of, the way we're setting up at the moment, we can sort of soak a little bit of pressure up and hit teams on the break if we need to. So there's 2 ways to skin a cat at times, and as I said, we've hopefully found a little thing, sort of a niche to what we're looking at this year, in being a little bit tighter at the back, and then still having that little bit of flair when we need to.
Looking ahead to the league now, it's quite a tough start with Walsall, Wood, Addiston all in the first month. What are you hoping for from the first month and from the season as a whole?
It is a tough start. But it's also a tough start for these other sides. They've got to play us early doors as well, So you always go into the season with high expectations, and on the back of Saturday's performance and result, the lads will carry some good confidence into that. But again, it's just early doors, So for me, it's these teams that we'll be playing, they'll be feeling the way, we'll be feeling our way. And as I say, but I kept saying it last year, we respect everyone we play, but we fear nobody. So we'll go into all the games with great confidence, thinking that we can beat these teams, and why not? They'll be thinking the same. But show no fear to these teams. Yeah, they've got some good players. In both Atherstone and Walsall Wood, and then you've got Ilkeston on the back of that. You've got Brockton. You've got Leicester Road. This is going to be a really, really tough league this year for all sides. There's no gimmies now in this league at all. So I'm really looking forward to it. The season starts on Saturday, as I say, and obviously we'll go into it with full of confidence.
Stafford first up, 3G pitch. What sort of a difference does that pose?
Well, I think everyone knows that put us on a 3G and a 4G pitch that we try and play football. But again, these are going to be some good young fit boys up there, and they're used to playing on that surface. We play on it up on a catch, but at least when you get a surface like that, we know that we can get the ball down and we can play. We've got footballers in the team as well, and as I said, so we're relishing that, in getting on a surface like that. It's something they had it laid last year, didn't they? So it's a new surface. With our lads in general, we'll get the ball down and we'll be looking to play, as I said, as well as keeping things tight at the back, but it will allow us to get the ball down and hopefully play some free-flowing football.
Bit of a break for the lads tonight, a bit of Spa at Roman, a bit of Pilates at Roman Spa. What's the thinking behind that?
It was just, as I said, I've got to be fair to the lads. We've had a really tough pre-season, some really tough games as well, and the way it fell with this free Thursday, and as I said, an opportunity to come to a wonderful place like this. So we thought, you know, we'd give the lads, and it's not a night off because you can see how hard they're working within there as well. So it's part of what we've sort of planned in through pre-season, to give them a sort of a night away from all the running, with a tough game on Saturday. We had a tough session on Tuesday night, and this is sort of a little bit of relaxation with a little bit of work involved as well. They can go off and enjoy the spa in a minute. But knowing that they've got to produce the goods on Saturday, you know, and it's a wonderful facility to come to, and the lads have taken it to heart in there. They're giving it everything in there, as if they was running around a 400-metre track, to be fair. So it's nice to see that the lads are bonding as well. That's the one thing about these things. They do allow you to have a bonding session, have a bit of fun, but there's a little bit of serious work within that as well inside.
That's one of the things that we picked up on earlier. There seems to be a really good team spirit within the lads this year.
Yeah, there's some good lads in there, and some young young lads coming through the ranks. A few lads that we all know that have come back. But as I said, there's a lot of mates in there, you know, and you know, you look at some of the teams that we've played in the last couple of seasons, and Atherstone in particular, and Nuneaton Griff the year before that. A lot of their success is built around that spirit, you know, and you've got to, you know, take your hat off to these, because it's not easy to build that. It's not easy to get that. You know, you can have good players in your side, but you can't always get that spirit, and we haven't really added that real, what I would call, gelling spirit over the last couple of seasons. But I think this year it's been different right the way through pre-season. The lads know each other, they get on really well together, and you can see that in there tonight. So they're really enjoying themselves, but there is a good spirit, yes.
Cheers, Tommy.
Okay then, thank you.